We back, baby. Y'all know what it is. One half of the show, Mr. One Gotta Go Show. Find me on all platforms, man.
And it's the other half, Mr. J. Fowl.
And this is the Front Page Podcast, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, hit your notification button. It's going to keep it cracking. Every time we drop something, y'all going to know. But Mr. J. Fowl.
Man, talk to me.
Man, I'm excited today,
man, it's
bro.
about to be.
Normally we got the brothers in here, you know what I mean? They coming in and we talking trash, we talking sports, we talking everything. But this time we got a lady.
We got
in
a
the
lady.
building. You know what I'm saying? Like Shanae used to say, she's a lady.
She's a lady.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But she ain't just your ordinary lady.
No, don't get it twisted.
If you get out of line, she will slap the shit out of you.
You
know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. So right here on the front page, you gotta introduce and welcome Mrs. Destiny McCubbin to the front page. What's going on? How you doing?
Oh my goodness, what
In
an
the
intro.
place to be. I mean, we had to roll out the red carpet.
I love it. Thank you.
This is the first. This is the first time a lady has graced it.
Really? Oh
First
shit.
time.
Okay.
So
Put it in the history books.
Put it
Put
right
it in the
there.
history
We're gonna have
books.
you sign the shirt
Holla.
too.
Gotta sign
Let's
the
go.
shirt.
Let's
For
go.
sure.
Well, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. I really appreciate you guys bringing me on.
Thank you so much. So now, before we get into the power slapping, because that's why we got you here. The way she slaps the shit out of people is hilarious, and I got tons of questions.
Diabolical.
You feel me? It's
Oh my
hurting
God.
these women out here.
Oh
You
my
know what I'm
goodness.
saying? But what I want to know, because you do got boxing and you do got an MMA background, so where did that come from, and how did you fall in love with fighting?
Oh man, I mean, I just grew up like that. Grew up fighting, in the streets, shit like that. Literally my whole life. I'm from Utah. I'm from Ogden, Utah. And people are like, "You're from Utah?" Like,
Ogden.
Y'all was scrapping in Utah?
oh, that's what everybody says. That goes down in Utah. But I'm from Ogden, Utah. And if you're from Ogden, if you're from Utah, then you know what it is. Okay. It's a very diverse town. And we're a bunch of hoodlums out there, honestly. So we grew up scrapping each other and, fighting for our lives and shit. And so I just was always, getting in trouble. And then when I turned 18, I kind of was on my way down a wrong path, got cleaned up, and then I just wanted something to kind of keep me straight and narrow. So I went into a gym, and that was all she wrote. It's been the rest of my life ever since.
Fell in love with the arts.
Yes.
Now, would you say, I know you said this off camera, but say it for the camera, for the front page, you got boxing and an MMA background. Which one do you prefer?
Yes. So I have a boxing style. Even when I do MMA, when I'm fighting MMA, I just have that, that come forward, bite down, heavy shots. So I love my boxing style. That's always a part of me. But I like competing in MMA more than I like competing in boxing. Maybe because I have more of a dirty boxing style, which is, I kind of mentioned that. Sure. So when I go in there with like an actual boxer, it's not always it's not like they're just, the technicality is a little different, It's I have boxing, but it's just not as pretty, I guess. More of a dog.
Now when you found the power slap, now we gonna get right to the juicy stuff, baby. That's why we got it here on the front page. You know what I'm saying? We want to know about the power slap. How did you find power slap, or how did power slap find you? What up, Dana White? And you're good for signing her too. So what's happening?
Boss man.
Boss man. We got some questions for Dana too, baby.
Yes. So my manager, Danny Ruby, actually hit me up one day and was just like, "You want to do power slap? They're paying well." And I'm like, just like any other fighter, I was like super like, no, like that shit's whack, like I'm about that. But the money was good, the money he presented, and so then I slept on it for a little while, and then I got to a point where I needed the money, and they were doing a combine. I want to say it was the first combine that they've done. And Danny was like, we should just go check out the combine, see how it is. It's almost kind of like a tryout too. They'll see if they even like you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I went to the combine in April. That was at the UFC Apex. I think they've done 3 now. Which is cool. It's like a 2-day thing, and they run you through the rules. They run you through the training. They show you kind of like how your form should be, what you're not allowed to do. And then we ran some tests also. They ran tests like on our power, our neck strength, things like that. And I had the strongest neck out of every girl in the room.
Watch out.
And it showed in my performance. My shit did not move. I ate that shit.
Now, I know you're never supposed to ask a lady her weight. You feel me? But what weight are you slapping these women at? You feel me?
I go down to 125 just because I do cut. They say you shouldn't cut, but they should kind of do your walk around weight. But I just personally feel like I'm kind of in that weird in between where I'm like, you know, I can either be at 138 or I could be at 143. Like I'm always in a weird place. So I just feel like I'm way too small for 125 or 135. So yeah, I'm willing to be disciplined for a couple weeks to make the flyweight pound or whatever. And yeah, I just feel better there, and I'm usually the bigger girl. I know that now some of the girls that have been competing at 135 are seeing that you can compete, you can cut, and you're still safe. So I know that some girls have been saying they're going to come down. The flyweight division, I think, is going to be the hottest division. So I'm like, okay, like there's going to be bigger girls and stuff like that, which whatever, cool, let's work, run it, you know? Yeah.
So is there somebody who's your next? Who's lined up next for you?
So I got a newcomer. Her name is Miao Ding. She is.
She gonna slap the shit out of you, Mao.
She is.
Better watch out.
Chinese representing, I think she's Chinese representing China, but she lives out of Thailand. She trains at Phuket, I believe, or at Tiger out in Phuket. And yeah, she's got like 28 MMA fights, I think. She's got a pretty big MMA record. But honestly, like that doesn't bother me because this ain't MMA, this ain't fighting. I wasn't really impressed with her MMA record anyway. Like I would probably sign a contract to fight her in an MMA fight.
Yeah. What was your MMA record? Hate to cut you off, but I forgot to ask.
That's okay. I'm 5-5 in MMA and 4-2 in boxing.
I heard that because I know the 5 losses in MMA don't mean you really lost. It could have been like a submission. It could have been a tap out.
I've never been finished. I've never been finished. All decisions. Right on. Yes.
Fight to the finish.
Yes.
I kind of want to go back to your combine. I think I watched the interview, and just listening to what you were just saying, like it wasn't really, you wasn't really feeling it at first.
No, I wasn't. No, thank you for going back to that. I wasn't. And after the combine, I was like, okay, I do like this shit. This shit's cool. Like I see that there's more to it than just like going out there and slapping somebody. There is a technique. There is rules. And if you don't, train towards being able to generate power and all those things without breaking the rules, which I think is why I think a lot of people kind of look at it as like, oh, this is just slapping. I think a lot of people don't train, and you see that because they go up there and foul and stuff. Like there is an art to precision. There's an art to accuracy. There's an art to speed and power, and those things require practice.
Because I like the way you line up. You kind of cock that mug back like a bow and arrow. You feel me? Like you got something cracking. You line up on her ass, and then you just...
Yeah.
And that shit hit like a bow and arrow. Man. I don't want to jump. I want to finish this combine thing. So I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
I want to finish this combine thing. So what clicked? So then... You seeing all the intricacy, you like, okay, it's more than just slapping. Yeah, what was that?
And so yeah, I liked it, and I was like, I see Dana's vision. It's still, I feel like it's grown even so much since then. Like it's blowing up even more since then. And then so I was like, okay, I see the vision here. And like at first, I still was in a point where I just need to get this bread. And I just started my own podcast, and so I was also trying. Thank you.
And say the name of your podcast so they know where to find you.
In the Corner with Destiny McCubbin on YouTube right now. So make sure you like and subscribe. But soon I will be on Spotify as well.
Heard that.
Yeah, so go ahead and check it out, guys. It's everything combat. A lot of cool people in the booth with me, in the corner with me. So it's been really good. But I had just started it out at the time, and so also I knew that this was going to be a good way to get eyes on me. Gain some more followers and things like that. So that was another reason I was like, okay, let's do this. Hopefully they call me. I did it in, like I said, beginning of April. They didn't call me until like a month later. They didn't call me. So I was like not even sure if they were going to select me or not. But then they put me on the International Fight Week card, UFC International Fight Week. So that was really cool. But so then the love for it really turned when I started preparing for it, because like I've been in, the fight game for 10 years, and I fought for 8 of those years, and so I've just always been a hard worker. It never was to me like, oh, I'm just going to go slap. Cool, I'm going to go do it. Like, no, I was like putting in the work. Because my thing is, it's like, I'm not going out there and getting knocked out, you know? For sure. So I'm going to do what's required to not. And so as I started training and like doing everything I had to do, I just fell in love with it even more. And still kind of you get a lot of shade still, not as much now. But when I first started, I kind of got a lot of shade from people not being taken serious, even by like people you think are like your friends and stuff,
They don't count no way. They don't know know what they doing.
But but I get it because it looks silly on the outside. It really does. And like even those people like showed respect later on after I competed and stuff, because at the end of the day, it's still a dog sport. You're going out there and you're putting everything on the line. You're fucking legit, literally putting your chin out there, for the world to see you be so vulnerable and potentially get knocked out. So I really fell in love with it then, and then I've just continued to get better, and the more I work on it, especially like leading up to my second match, I just realized there's such an art to this game, and I think that everybody else is starting to catch on too, because people are getting better, especially the girls.
So what's the training like? Because first let me say this, like it's a crazy sport. It's a dope, but it's addictive. Initially I was like, nah, you just hands behind your back. Just let somebody slap.
Like Dana White said, like this every person that participates in power slap is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
straight up.
Period.
Straight up.
Period.
So what's the training like? Like how do you train for that?
So for the training, I work my slap obviously. Like so you should practice your slap because one, you want to find your measure, and you also want to find like how you slap. You know what I mean? So like I have my own little way. Like I like to lean and lean and lean and lean, and I like to go long. Like so you got to find, some people like to hit with the fingers and then get power there. I like to hit here, you got to see how many. So you get your measure and then you got to tell them on what hand and what count. So like right on 2. So after you measure, at that point you can go 2 swings, 1, 2. So you also got to find what swing you like. 3 is too much for me. I get in my head by 3. I lose steam by the time I go on my 3rd. So I don't like 3. I'm more of like a 2 or a 1 girl. 2. Yeah.
I'd be nervous if I hear a 1, because I'd be like, you gonna come
quick,
on 1?
Quick, right?
You ready? Why you gotta hit me on the first one? You feel me? Like,
ready. Let me brace myself a little.
Let me get a couple seconds first.
I got some in my sleeve for the next one too, so make sure you guys don't miss that.
Because everybody know now you practicing on how you slapping these people, right? But what I'm most impressed about and what makes it a total sport to me is that, is like the homie said, you sit there and you have to let them tee off on you.
Yeah.
Like that's one part of the slap. I respect that about everybody, because everybody can give the first slap.
Absolutely.
So I look at it like a battle rap. So I got to know this on the front page. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Would you rather go first to get it out the way, or would you rather feel somebody's power first and be like, I'm about to slap the shit out of you? I'd rather go second.
I'm going to go first.
You want to go first?
I ain't giving her no chance.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a coin toss.
Yeah.
I won the coin toss last time, thankfully. But and I got lucky last time. Like my opponent, Zoe, who just competed over the weekend, she won. Me and her have been working a lot together since we went up against each other. So it was good to see her.
That was a great fight. I shouldn't even say that like that, but damn.
My goodness. Hold on. We got to talk about that. I've been waiting.
Oh my God. She brought it up, so we can talk about it. Yeah, she brought it up.
My goodness.
And I got lucky because, like, obviously I won. I had the harder shots, the better shots. But she still had clean shots, whereas like I'm seeing, because I went to my first live event this weekend on Friday, and I see like where you can get really fucked up is when people foul or they miss, because like my face was pretty good because she was pretty clean, but if people are coming up here, like a lot of girls are leaving with black eyes, like face is way messed up, and I'm like, dang, I got lucky. So like I'm going into this one like knowing like I'm putting in all the work, because like also with the training, like the slap stuff is one thing, but you have to learn, like strength and conditioning is everything too. Like I'm doing strength conditioning 3 times a week on top of my slap training, on top of my cardio even, because one, like you want to have a strong core, because you have to be able to generate that power without pivoting your toes, and 2, you obviously want to have strong arms, strong shoulders, strong back, and like the most important is your strong neck, strong traps, and a strong chin. So I'm constantly working on that stuff. You know what I mean? By the time I get there, I'm trying to look like Mike Tyson. You know what I'm
saying? So have you went back and watched
my
with Zoe?
Not with her.
No. The fight.
Oh yes,
against her,
yes,
sorry,
yes,
Zoe.
yes. I have.
I watched it this morning.
I was very proud of my performance. I was really proud of my performance, and it's crazy because like when you're hitting the paddle, because that's what you practice on, is you practice slapping a paddle, right? And you can't really tell, like, yeah, it sounds good, and you can kind of tell when you have a bad one because, like, you don't get that same sound. But at the same time, I'm like going into it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm hitting hard. And obviously too, like you're aiming at a paddle. So it was like a little nerve wracking going in. But once I got up there and once her chin was in front of me, like my everything, like my accurate, I couldn't miss. I couldn't miss. And then after the first slap, when I felt like just the power and my hips turn, like everything was on and I felt it and I was like, oh, it's fucking over. Like this is,
and it was.
Yeah.
the sound. Like, I watched that video like about 20 times. I just kept going back. You can hear the wind before you hit her. You can hear the crack when you hit her, and then the reverberation after you hit her. I was like, God, I felt bad for her.
Oh yeah, a lot of people told me like that. Afterwards, she was really, even including her, really, really, really swollen. And I seen her after this match, and her face was fine. And then I was like, let's go. And I was like, who hit harder? And she's all, definitely you. And I'm like, all right, let's go. That's all I need to know. Because the other girl's my weight class, you know, so I had to make sure I hit harder.
Let them know.
And I know that I'm coming back better. Because honestly, I never stopped training even after, because I knew eventually I was going to get a call. So I stayed on my training at least once a week. But as soon as I had an idea that I was going to get a call, I started amping it up. And as soon as they called, we got into camp. So I'm just going to be better. Like,
I heard that. Now, is there sparring involved in power slapping? Because I know boxing you spar, MMA you spar. Like, is there something to do to get ready to get slapped? Like, do you let people tee off on you to practice?
No, because you want to save your chin.
For sure.
You know,
but how do you know what you can take if you don't spar though?
You get up there and do it. Bad motherfucker shit.
No, okay, but that's crazy. No, I do gotta know. So would you stay in the slap league, or if you got that call back for boxing or MMA, would you go back, or do you have your eyes just set on power slap because you see where Dana White's taking it?
No, I would do both. I would never leave power slap for fighting, and I would never leave fighting for power slap either. I mean, I'm technically left fighting in a sense. If I go back to fighting, it's me going back. I kind of put that on the back burner. I thought I was done for a long time. But now, since I've been competing again, I've been feeling that again, and I kind of been wanting to get punched in the face a little bit. So we'll see, you know. I kind of wanted to try to maybe do some dirty boxing, which is Mike Perry's new league. Kind of want to check that out. I don't think the money is definitely not gonna, with the level that I'm at in fighting, I'm not gonna never make as much as I'm making in power slap to fight. So it's kind of brain damage in a sense, probably more, but way less taxing on the body to prepare for power slap than it is for a fight, and I'm making way more money. But I love fighting. It's so I will fight because sometimes I think my soul just is kind of craving a fight, you know. So I'll probably do another fight. But yeah, I'll never leave power slap as long as they'll have me. I love to compete for them.
Dana White better keep you, man. It's a pretty lady up here slapping the shit out these women. All right, you gotta keep a pretty lady. That
you know, I don't really know. I know it's Dana's thing. Like, he's the CEO, but I don't really know how much involved he truly is, because it's ran by an amazing group of staff, like Frank, Erica, they all run it. And so those are kind of yeah, Dana's the CEO and I guess technically the boss man, but I wouldn't say I'd say Frank is more my boss man.
Frank is the man.
Yeah, Frank's the man. Yeah.
I can dig it. Now, would you say that they got fighters that, like you said, boxing, MMA, and they see the slap? And can they make more money in slap than MMA?
1,000.
Or boxing?
1,000.
I mean,
boxing.
Yeah, or boxing or MMA.
I mean, starting out in boxing, yeah, probably. But boxing at the end of, if you make it, you're making millions. But MMA,
them first 10 fights, they're not really paying boxers.
MMA, especially when you're still in the regionals, you're not seeing the money you're going to make on power slap.
How do they pay the power slap?
They pay.
Is there the difference between what they pay the women and the men?
That I don't know, but I know that it could be I think the range is anywhere from $5K to 15K or something like that for just the regular people.
Okay.
But that's two purses. So say it's 5 and 5 to show, 5 to show, 5 to win, or whatever.
MMA style.
Yep, exactly. And then, but I don't know what they're paying the champions, honestly. And then they're about to just have the first flyweight women's championship. I don't know what they're paying the champions, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like
And they also do bonuses, which I believe is 5K.
Okay.
Or 10K maybe.
Can I just go up there and start slapping people?
I mean, probably.
I can slap.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I think in my former life, I probably
get slapped too, though, bro.
You just gotta, if you really want to, I could put in a word. Yeah. Honestly, my dad was like saying he wants to do it, and my dad is like a big man, and I've never seen my dad not touch somebody and knock him out. Never. Yeah. He's like kind of out of shape right now, and so I'm like, get in shape, bro, and like you could probably do really well, like, because you don't want to be as heavy as you are getting hit by those guys. Right. Go down, but I think my dad touches you, you're fucking out, honestly. And I'm always like, that'd be so cool to have like a father-daughter card. That would be sick. That'd be cool in the history books.
Marketability right there. Yeah, you know. Marketability right there. Hey, Dana, you might want to do a father-daughter card out there.
Let's get Pop some training.
I'm telling you, he might want to.
He meets the age limit. I think the age limit's like 44, 45, 44, I think. So he's not my real dad, by the way.
It's all good. That's the age limit.
Yep, 44 is the age limit.
So I kind of want to pivot and move a little bit. Okay. We know you can scrap. Mm-hmm. You got some media chops, so you commentate.
Yes, I do. Commentate, announce.
You announce? Mm-hmm. What else?
Commentate, announce, and I do like row reporting, so like post-fight interviews. Okay. With like when I work for Tough Enough, I do like the interviews with the winners after they come out of the cage. Mm-hmm. When I work for the boxing promotion back home, I do literally everything for them. It's amazing. I absolutely love working for Jason and Monica DiCarlo for All Hearts Boxing. I do their announcing, I do the interviews, and I do the commentating as well. I haven't had a chance to do commentary for an MMA show yet, which whoever's watching this, holla at your girl.
You better holla at Destiny.
Because I'm really good at it. And I just want to keep growing my resume. Like, the only way to get good is to do it, you know? So, yeah.
And so, that brought me, how do you balance that? Because normally, athletes commentate after they are done. I don't remember seeing any active.
Right. See, and that's the thing. Remember, I told you I was kind of on my way out, or I was on my way out, and then Power Slap happened, and now I'm kind of considering. So that's one thing that does weigh on my mind when I consider going back to fighting is like, will you be able to balance everything else that you're trying to do, you know, because, and that's why I haven't really stepped back yet, is because I'm still kind of going back and forth with myself, like, are you ready for the commitment? Because, like I told you, I'm a hard worker. I'll never half-ass it. If I decide I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I just haven't decided if I'm ready for that commitment yet. So, yeah, I don't know if I could do both, but, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
yes.
I got you.
Yeah. Power Slap is a little different, you know, because, I can kind of do that practice anywhere.
It makes it different because of the slapping, or?
Yeah, the training is, like I said, it's intense, but it's not like as... Like, I could have anybody hold the paddle for me to slap, you know? So I could train anywhere, really.
Hey, man, I'm going to start training, bro. I need 10K. I think I can slap the shit out of somebody for 10K.
Be smarter than me, though.
Shit, I'm like, that's what I say. I'm like, 3 slaps for that much money?
No, I get
but
it.
Just, what goes through?
I've fought for free. You know what I mean? I've had broken bones and shit for free. So why not?
What goes through your mind, though, after you slap somebody and they took your best? Do you go, God damn, bitch, your face is strong. Damn, now I got to get hit.
I was kind of mad that Zoe didn't go down. Yeah, I was like,
I'm saying? So it's like, and when they come to slap you back, what is going through your mind? Because I've seen the rules. You can't brace for it. You can't move. You got to keep your shit tucked. Like, what is going through your mind knowing you got to let this person just tee off on you like that?
Oh, I just wanted to. I want her to go. I want her to hit me. It's just like, go. Let's get it over with.
So you can eat it.
And I don't even think about her. I just think about what I got to do, and that's bite down as hard as I can, flex as hard as I can, brace my legs, brace my core, everything with everything I got. That's all I'm thinking about. Right. Yeah.
So I got a question. So you a 2, right? You on 2. Mm-hmm. When you releasing, are you just like, or you know how boxers, or you like, bitch? You know what I mean?
Breathe.
Like,
yes.
You free.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I would probably be like.
So like with boxing, like you hear them go like, shh, shh, shh. That's them breathing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I always let out a breath when I go. Yeah.
Okay. But like in your mind,
no,
are you saying like.
No, I don't. I kind of go. I don't know. Okay. I think.
Okay. Do you psych yourself up? Do you make sure like you pissing me off the way you looking at me. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. What do you like this person give you an edge to piss you off?
No.
Because you and Zoe, what's her name that you slapped?
Zoe.
Because you and her are friends now.
Yes, we're friends, yes.
How do you be friends after somebody that slapped the shit out of each other? Like, I couldn't be friends with nobody like that.
You say that, but
same
you
way
would.
You get
I mean, I know it's boxing, but it's something it's gloves, and then that's that.
It's still just
that disrespectful open hand.
Disrespect.
You feel me? Yeah, that's that disrespectful open hand.
It's
man.
not disrespectful up there. It's not. You know what you signed up for, and this is it's a sport. You know, I always it's like it is. It's combat. I'm going up there to get knocked the fuck out or knock her the fuck out, and you know there's just a respect thing there. Like, you put in the work, I put in the work, and if you didn't, we're gonna know. You know, you'll be exposed. But yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. There's definitely no hate there at all. Yeah, no.
I would just feel like, you know, damn, you got to slap the shit
Right,
out of me. This is not.
I'm glad you said that, though, because from the outside looking in, a lot of people don't really understand it. Because it is, you just getting, because of that, right? You getting slapped. Like, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, and like a slap is disrespectful, but it does not feel like a slap up there. A slap stings. This don't sting like a slap. This hurt. This feels like this feels like a shot. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much impact behind it. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about if somebody slaps you?
Like, you feel your brain.
You feel
much
it rattle?
respect to you for real.
Hell yeah, much respect.
Or you hear that thud, you know? Like, I don't know. You ever get slapped by your mama upside the head so hard and you just like hear it in your head? It's like,
yeah, my grandma slapped me a few times.
Get that rattle.
Like,
yes.
You do this a little bit to see
it's
if
like
your
loud.
brain's still
Like,
connected.
that's what it reminded me of, is just being hit as a kid.
Now, do you think women will be able to rule the power slap more than men did, like kind of what Ronda Rousey did with UFC?
I do. I think that women are starting to find the technique, and I think women got power. I think we're smarter. I think we're more precise and accurate. And yeah, I mean, Belly put on a show on Friday night. She knocked Hollywood out. Much respect, love Hollywood. Belly's cool. I didn't see it going down like that, but she's in my weight class. She put the division on notice, put me on notice. I'm like, before there was nobody in the division that I was worried about. But after that, I was like, all right, cool. Yep, that's a scary one. And I don't think that's the last of it. I think we're just all gonna continue to get better and just continue to be scary.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know, women, they want to be treated as equal, because they could put asses in the seats too.
Yeah.
It ain't just about what the men can fill up in the
doubt.
arena. The women could put asses in the seats as well.
Yeah.
So do you see yourself? Because what are you right now in the Power Slap League?
As far as like ranking?
No, record wise.
Oh, I'm 1-0.
1-0. Oh, she's fresh.
Yeah, I'm still
That's what I'm
new.
saying. She's pioneering, part of the
Yes,
beginning of the
beginning.
culture.
Yes.
That's super
It's
dope.
really cool. I love that. I say this all the time. Like, it's so cool. Like, we're all kind of the beginning of this. You know, we're like us girls are like the Rhonda and Misha of power slap in a sense, if you will. You know, so yeah, it's really cool. Like I said, they're barely about to do the very first female championship match. Belly just had a really big win, like I said. So I don't know, but I think they'll probably give her Paige Van Zant. That's probably going to be the first match. I'm going in Abu Dhabi October 24th. So if I can go ahead and get a nice dub, maybe that puts me, you know, up close to getting a shot at the title within a couple.
I heard that. Now, is there any fighters out there? Is there any women slappers? Because, you know, I want to go back to boxing for a minute, because, you know, you got fighters like Clarissa Shields, who's really good, and she feel like she could get in there and put hands on a man. She's so good, right? Do you ever think there might come a day where women be like, you know what, I'll slap the shit out this dude and I'll take his punch. I don't think he hard. You don't think a woman to get up there? Because he could be like 140 and he could be like 120, or vice versa. You feel me?
No,
something to even out the weight.
It's just like a fight. Men are just built different.
Right,
Men are just.
Because Clarissa seems to think she can get in there with some dude.
She kind of looked like a man. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
She hit like one. She hit like, but that's also a big girl.
Yeah, she tough though.
That's a big girl. Could she probably slap the shit out of a dude and maybe knock him out? Yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't get in there with no man. No, I think that's silly. Yeah. Especially when your brain is so susceptible. Yeah. Clarissa Shield also can move and dodge and weave, and this you can't.
Yeah. No, you got to sit there. And that's what makes it so much of a sport, bro. You have to sit there and just you gotta hold what's that thing you hold behind your back?
A noodle. It's just like a noodle. Like Yeah, almost like a pool noodle.
And you just squeeze in that
Squeeze,
mud.
yeah. So you squeeze it, and then I actually like to put it behind my back, put my hands like in the middle of it, and then pull, because when I pull, I flex a little more. Yeah.
So it makes your neck a little stronger.
Yeah.
So is there any like deduction or when they stumble, like grab the table? Is that okay to grab
Yeah,
the
no,
table?
that's okay. So they say like when you get rocked, don't just walk and like, or even if you take a knee, you have to. If you get rocked, take a knee, because you get an 8 count. Yeah. So take your knee and completely recover before, because if you get up and you wobble, they'll call it. So you want to make sure you are. So like if you had a chance to watch it back when Hollywood and Belly went, Hollywood she went down and she tried to get up real quick again, and Robert Trujillo, he's the lightweight champion, I believe, and champion for sure. I might be wrong on the weight class, but he was the corner for the blue corner that match on Friday, and he immediately ran to her. Amazing coaching, by the way, by both corners. Immediately ran to her and told her like, no, get down, get on your knee, relax, recover. And she was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? I'm fine. And he was like, no, relax, So yeah, they want you to grab that table, take your knee, take your time. You have 8 seconds if you're rocked.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Now, what about when somebody slaps you right and it's a foul and they gotta re-slap you?
No, so
how does that work?
So the foul is if you flinch, kind of like 2 for flinching.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So if you flinch, then they got to re-slap you again because you.
Yeah.
Like that is so crazy.
I know. I wouldn't know. I don't flinch, so.
How do you practice not flinching? How do you practice not flinching?
That was a great question. I was going to ask that.
Just too locked in. No, just locked in on what I gotta do. I wasn't even. She said her count, and I waited and just worked. I just worry about what I gotta do. I don't care. I'm not worried about what she's got coming. I'm worried about what I gotta do.
I love it though. I love the follow through. I can always tell when it's a good slap because it's like they go all the way through the face. You feel me? Like they reaching for the gun.
You gotta go through the target always.
And then they got the clubbing though too, where some people come with this, they too excited, or
somebody just got their nose broke.
Oh yeah, Chelsea Dodson, my homegirl.
What happened?
She got her nose broke from clubbing, I believe.
By PETA, she got that was nasty.
She missed the whole cheek and hit the nose.
It was like she hooked her. Honestly, I feel like there should have been more. She should have gotten more trouble than she did, but whatever.
That's cool.
What was I gonna say though? I was gonna say something.
But until she thinks of it, I got a question for her.
Okay.
It'll come back.
What do you got to say about to the women that watching Power Slap and they want to follow in y'all footsteps and try it out because they see so many women doing it? Give some game to the little girls that kind of want to get out and get into the field.
Yeah, I mean, practice makes progress. Don't be one of those people that's like, just a slap. I'm just going out there to slap. Like, no, there is technique to this, and the more you practice, the more you put in the work, the more successful you'll be. So, yeah, just put in the work, and yeah, definitely, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
And when's your next fight coming up?
That I just remember what I wanted to say really quick. Yeah. So this was crazy to me. Like I said, I was at the event Friday night. People were forgetting their count. They would say like right on 2, and then they would go 1, 2, and then go to wind up again. But they said on 2, so that the ref would be like, nope, that was your slap. You missed your slap.
Wow.
So they didn't even get a slap some rounds. Because I'm like, you gotta be real dumb. Real dumb. Or real rock.
Or real rock.
Yeah, because that's crazy to me. So I'm sorry, but I ain't losing like that.
So you can go 1, 2, and then you were supposed to slap on the 2?
Yep.
So it's 1 and I'm slapping on my 2.
Yep, exactly. So you can measure and they'll say that's your measure. And then you'll go 1, 2 or 3, whatever it is. Right. But your measure is your measure, and then the first swing is your 1, whether it's, and then so forth.
So if I say I'm going on 2,
I'm measuring, 2 swings.
And then I got 1, and my second I'm swinging.
Correct.
Okay, so it ain't 1, 2, and then I'm coming.
Yep. No. Yes. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
Man. Hey, bro, that's the craziest shit.
I'm loving it though.
But I love it though.
Yeah, you guys gotta go to an event.
Yeah, we gotta.
We gotta go to an event. When you slapping out here?
Yeah. I'm hoping in Vegas in December. Frank, come on, put me on.
Frank, you better put the homegirl
I gotta go do well in Abu Dhabi, October 24th. Go out there, put on a show, put this girl on her ass, and then hopefully they put me on the card here in Vegas, in my hometown, and I would really love to be on the main card. That'd be cool.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, so that's what I'm like manifesting right now.
Oh, we gonna manifest it for you.
Yeah,
Dana and Frank. Y'all heard her on here. She gonna kick ass in Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
And then she wants to come back to Vegas and put on for her people.
Yes, that's December. So I'm gonna talk to Frank after I beat this girl in Abu Dhabi. I'm gonna talk to him when I see him. Like, yo, please put me on. I really want to be on that card. So hopefully then. But right now, we're focused on the task at hand. That's October 24th, Abu Dhabi.
Is business 24th. Is business different? Because when you fight in MMA and you fight in boxing, that gives you areas to go out and, get sponsorship for yourself and get stuff like that. So do you find it easier to get sponsors because you're in the power slap league?
No, I actually haven't even tried to get any sponsors. I really just barely was thinking about this probably yesterday. It was like I might try to get some sponsors just
we're gonna help you out at the front page, okay? We know a few people that know a few people.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, because I honestly didn't even think about it, but then like I literally was just thinking about this yesterday, and I'm like, damn, I'm still putting in all the work. I'm still buying all the healthy food. I'm still, I'm still paying for these sports massages, things like that could really, use help. And like I said, I'm gonna be in Abu Dhabi making a whole vlog out there with Power Slap. That's some good content. So if you want to post your brand, holla at your girl.
We want to post our brand on there too. We don't have to sponsor you.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Yeah, no.
That'd be amazing.
We had you come out with a front page.
That's it.
Out to the ring. You feel me? I mean, we got to do it.
Yeah.
We got to take over out here.
I'm planning on making
it's
a ton of content out there. So yeah.
I think we should put all the podcasters together and do a slap league. You feel me? And let Destiny run it. 'Cause there's a few podcasters.
I'll be the Don King of.
There's a few podcasters. I'll slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's just we should want it to be something different. You know what I mean? It to be something different. Is there what was it like meeting Dana White? Have you met him?
I haven't met him yet. I was waiting the other night because he comes in. He always goes into the high limit room to gamble after. So I was waiting to see him, and then I went to the bathroom. And when I went to the bathroom, I missed him, and then he was in there, and then I couldn't get into the room. So I haven't had a chance yet. Okay. I have not had a chance. But I was like, I'm gonna see him, and I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna introduce myself, and I will. When I see him, I will introduce myself. I will have a conversation with that man.
If you had all the control of the Power Slap, how would you brand more of the women being involved in Power Slap? What would you do to market y'all better than what they do to me?
Maybe market more. I feel like they pick certain ones to kind of market. I think that I don't know, maybe just try to be more like promote all of them a little bit more like that. And then I mean, I think that's really it. I think they do a pretty good job at it though, other than that, Yeah.
Right on.
Is it hectic getting ready for a slap fight versus an MMA fight? Like, what's the day you getting ready to fight? Like, you waking up, it's slap day.
Yeah. Oh, slap day?
Yeah,
it's pretty nerve-wracking.
It's
pretty similar. It's pretty similar. Honestly, the same nerves, for me anyway. Same nerves, and you got to cut the weight, you got to make the weight the night before. Last time, because it was slap, in my head I was like, oh, because when I do a fight, I eat really clean going in after the weigh-in, and just stay sharp, so I can stay sharp for the fight. But I was like, this is slap, so I can kind of eat what I want to eat. It's not gonna affect me in that sense. Right. But I kind of, this time I do plan on keeping it a little cleaner this time, just because I got pretty heavy. And I obviously did great, but yeah, I just don't want to that. I felt like a little, I felt heavy, yeah. Okay. So I'll definitely probably do it different that way. But yeah, I mean, the nerves were the same in the morning, and I was, especially because it was my first time, I was definitely psyched out a bit. And then with Power Slap, the difference with Power Slap and fighting is you don't get a corner. They provide you they provide you. Yes, corner. They give you your corner. It's always one of the champions or whatever, and that corner will be the corner for the blue corner all night, and then the guy will be the corner for the red corner
too, right?
all night.
Will they assign you a corner or assign you a cut
No,
man
you get your coaches. A cut man, but you bring your coaches and all that. But you don't get to bring any of your coaches for this. So in Abu Dhabi, I'll be by myself. Wow. Yeah. So and that was different for me too, because in fighting, obviously my coaches are in the back getting me ready. My coaches are hyping me up. My coaches are like, so, and I knew I was already kind of mentally prepared for this. So because I knew they weren't going to be there. But being back there without anybody, like, I can be a head case. So that was actually a really good test for me.
A head case.
I can be. So that was a good test for me to, I knew that going into it, that was what it's going to be. And so I was really just to tell myself, just stay mentally strong, stay here, Destiny, like stay here, don't go down that dark path of, you know, questioning yourself, just stay sharp. But in the back, so I was the second to last on the preliminary card when I went. So, and then after you compete, they kick you out. They don't let you come back to the warm-up room. Right. So each time people would go, then they would leave. So the room was getting emptier and emptier. So by the time I was up, there was only one other person in there. And so there's nobody in there. And so I'm just jumping up and down, slapping, like punching myself, yelling. I'm like, ah, just like trying to get myself hype, you know. I'm walking out and I'm like, ah, you know, just trying to get myself where I needed to be. And it worked. I'll do it again.
Do you think that'll change? Do you think they'll do some things different? As far as that, since you don't have, because you're just by yourself, you don't have your crew, your people. You know?
I hope. That seems hard. I hope with the growth of the sport that it does. But I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, because it's not like it's broken. What they're doing is working. So, gotcha. But I think it would be cool, you know. But at the same time, like sometimes I see some girls being able to take their boyfriends and stuff, like who are also their coaches. So I don't know. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, your boyfriend, you gonna slap the shit out of him?
I ain't taking my boyfriend. No, I ain't got a boyfriend. But
you can slap the shit out of him. Could you date somebody that you know could slap the shit out of you?
I could. Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't provoke.
So you just let your wife tee off on you? Like
I wouldn't let it tee. You
just
said
bam.
Could. You said could.
Could.
Could is different than
I don't know.
I you know what I'm saying?
Because if you see her just slap the shit out of somebody at the MGM and then you see her drinking at the bar, you're like, you know, I'm about to go holler at Destiny.
Oh my gosh.
You feel me? Like, what's happening with you? She might slap the shit out of you if you don't come right. If you don't come with your game right.
No way.
She said she a lady. She said she a lady until she get on that mat in front of that table.
I ain't slapping for free.
I heard. That's a waste of slap.
You gotta pay for this, baby.
You got to pay for these hands.
I heard that. But that's before we get out of here, is there anybody, man, you want to give a shout out to? Anybody in your camp, all your trainers, anybody that helped you get to where you at?
Yes, absolutely. A big shout out to Shane Shapiro. He's been my coach for this camp. He's also one of my greatest friends. He runs the jiu-jitsu program at Syndicate MMA. So thank you so much, Shane, for being in my corner.
Shout out, Shane.
Yes, and helping me prepare for this. But then, of course, my whole team at Syndicate, they all support me and they show me love, and they just, you know, I know they're behind me and they're rocking with me. So shout out to you guys. I love you all. My strength and conditioning coach, Shino Van Hoos Morales. My manager, Danny Ruby, this wouldn't be here without you. So thank you so much. And of course, Power Slap, Frank, Dana, Erica, thank you guys so much for the opportunity. It's been life-changing. And my mom, dad, family, friends, I love all of you guys.
Oh, yeah, she ain't forget nobody. She ran down the whole list on the front page.
Tell everybody where they can reach you.
Yes, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Destiny McCubbin, TikTok also Destiny McCubbin, and then definitely please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, In the Corner with Destiny McCubbin. Real fighters, real stories, real talk.
Tap in. You heard it here first.
On the front page. Make sure you tap in to Destiny McCubbin, man, because she's out here slapping the shit out of these women for great means, too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just love it. Do you got anything to say to anybody who feels like power slap ain't a real sport? You want to set their ass straight?
Yes, I do, because, again, it is entertainment. I seen Slap News just posted a video the other day of the bare knuckle fighting president saying that it's not necessarily a sport. And like I can agree with what he's saying, because it's not a sport in a sense of like, you know, the preparation, or like he said it's defenseless, which I don't agree with that. I think there are definitely things that you can do for defense, but it is a sport. It's its own art. There is ways to be successful, and I think that, again, accuracy, power, precision requires practice. So it is a sport, and if you think it's not, then you get up there and do it.
Straight up, and let her slap the shit out of you. You feel me? So you gonna know it's a sport, that's for sure. But man, wow, we had a great time, baby.
Man, a wonderful time. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for letting me come on the front
Yeah,
page
appreciate it.
and
Yeah,
chop it
for
up
sure.
with y'all. I had so much
Did you
fun.
enjoy yourself?
I did. It
Yeah.
was a true honor, and this is beautiful. I love your area.
Thank
Yes, you guys got it going on.
Thank you for gracing the front page. Because like me and the homie always say, if it's cracking, it's on the front page.
Let's
And
go.
Destiny McCubbin.
It's cracking.
In the power
Watch
slap
that
league.
video, you hear
Watch
the cracking.
Let's go.
what I'm saying?
Let's
Cracking.
go.
You'll hear the slap all the way through the house. Turn your TV up loud. I'm Mr. What Gotta Go show, man. Half of the show.
And this is Jay Fowl, the other half.
And this is the Front Page Podcast, baby. Destiny, thank you for coming.
Thank you guys so much.
And we
I
see y'all
appreciate
next
you.
time, man. We out.
Let's go.